Back to you.
Rick Santelli, thank you. All right, now we've got him on the phone. Jim Cramer. Jim, are you you're celebrating, I would assume?
Aaron, 3 quick points. One, we will be up the most we've ever been in history today. Second, if they hadn't done this, we would probably be down 1,000 points. I think the odds for a crash today and Monday would have been the highest it's been since 1987. And third, this was perhaps the most important day you could possibly do this. Many of my friends were set up completely wrong. I have many short people who are just literally thought that this was going to be a very down day. People caught in the wrong direction. It's a brilliant move by the Fed. 2 weeks ago, when I had my talk with you, they were doing the exact opposite. They obviously heard us. They acted. This is the beginning of the run to 14,500.
Cramer, who couldn't have heard you?
Wait.
What?
This is going to be the biggest up day in history?
Yeah, I think so.
In point terms,
yes, in point terms, not in percentage.
Yeah. Okay.
I have heard a lot of cold water being thrown on today, and all I can tell you is this was the one day that they could do this action and completely catch everyone off guard, which is what will happen. It will cause more liquid. There'll be many people who will tell you this will not matter. There'll be many people who will tell you that the Fed doesn't matter. These people will be wrong. We will go to 14,500 by year end.
Now, the rally that occurs today is occurring right now as we speak, with the Dow up 300 and the S&P up 32. Is this largely short covering, Jim? Or
yes, these are people who were, don't want to be too arcane, but they were shorts of calls, which had been a layup trade. Suddenly they will come in and be short Monday, the actual calm, and if they don't take action today, that's why I say this was the most dangerous day for the shorts. Everyone was praying. I heard people thinking it was going to be down 1,000 points. This was probably the key day, and Monday, I thought a crash odds were probably 50-50 if they did not do this. 50-50 today.
Jim, how do you separate, though, what's going on in the options expiration today from what the Fed did? I mean, there's a lot going on the top of a market that, as we know, has triple-digit swings almost every day. Yesterday, it was triple-digit swing also.
Well, it's a very good point, but I think Countrywide Financial would have declared bankruptcy next week. I think it was very possible that a Washington Mutual could have gone under. All these things will now not occur. These were the things that were most in traders' minds. I think that the idea that the common stocks benefit from this is just something that the Fed probably wishes, certainly of Bill Poole, wishes that wouldn't happen. But that's okay. They heard it. They recognized that we would most likely have a crash this weekend and Monday, and they averted the crash. And they also created an environment where if you're short stocks, you have to cover today. Next week, well, obviously, we could have a come down, but you have to understand, this is a possibility of 1,000-point swing between what we would have done and what we're going to do.
What's next, Jim?
Well, wait a minute. Why would we have done that? Why would we have
crashed? Why would we have crashed? Because the amount of short...
May I finish my question? The market Jim, please let me finish my question. The market was down 300 or 400 points yesterday and turned around and came all the way back. That appeared to be a bottoming action.
I believed that Japan was going to lead the decline. Europe was rolling over. The number of short puts, people who would have been long, who couldn't afford it, was phenomenal, the most I've ever seen in history. All I'm saying is that we got saved from a crash. Does it mean that we can just go straight up? No, but we saved ourselves from the odds that we could have a crash. A crash was in, I think, the range of possibilities for the first time since 1987.
All right, Jim, what's next? That's what I want to know. I mean, everyone talks about, and all the money managers we've had on have said, okay, this is great, but this isn't enough. We need a real Fed cut.
I believe that if you were short bonds today, you have to come in and cover it. Lines and start buying the bad paper. The Fed is obviously signaling this is the first. Those who think it's not the first, I think, are gravely mistaken. Remember, 3 weeks ago they said that they were most likely going to tighten. For them to make this change signifies that they recognize the horrors of what was about to occur, and they won't let it occur. I know that there are people who will feel that, therefore, the fat cats will get off. I think that they recognize, and a lot of this, by the way, I think that the idea that the Democrats were going to introduce legislation, particularly Schumer, to make it so Fannie Mae would be an issue, this became a political issue yesterday. And I think that the whole election could have been hinged on the next 48 hours, and that's now off the table.
All right, Jim, I'll see you this afternoon.
Look, they nailed it. I hated them 2 weeks ago. Now I love them.
Yeah, we're laughing, Cramer.
You're up.